Tim Albright with AVNation with an InfoComm 2019 special. What we're doing is we're interviewing the folks coming to the show and showing their wares in their booths for InfoComm 2019. The show itself is June 8th through the 14th. The show floor is the 12th through the 14th. And with me today, talking about huddle room technology, is Eric Murphy. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Tim. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Thank you. You guys are in booth number 3687, 3687. If somebody
Correct.
isn't familiar with huddle room technology or they're coming to the show for the first time, we walk into your booth, what are we going to find?
You're going to find some new technologies that qualify under what's called wireless collaboration, sort of distributed wireless collaboration, if you will. You know, for years, Tim, the traditional presentation market has been all about reserving a conference room, going there, closing the door, plugging in cables, or maybe looking for some wireless dongles to plug in. But at the end of the day, it's all, device to display. And that market's going to continue to grow. But that's really what all the technology has been built around. And that's where we start. We start with device to display and expand out from there. Even in a traditional meeting room where we're all sitting around a table looking at the display, sometimes I have to look around somebody, or maybe the small font on a spreadsheet is just a little bit small for that 30-foot table that someone's sitting at the end of the room on. So in addition to device to display, we do device to device. From any device, you can receive and present to any other device. That includes a display, your Windows machine, your Mac machine, iOS or Android. So device to device and device to display. This is unique in the industry. And it leads into some of the other unique features you'll find from huddle room technology. So again, we start in the conference room. But there's a whole market expanding and growing outside the conference room in the open space, kind of workplace transformation, if you will, ad hoc impromptu meetings. And in those environments, you don't always have the luxury of a display in front of you. You don't always have the luxury of a closed door scheduled conference room. But I might want to meet somewhere with my device I brought in myself. And now we're talking about bring your own workplace. We're right at a table in a lobby, in a cafeteria, in an open space cafe setting for impromptu meetings. I can have device-to-device collaboration. I can just stop right there and do what I need to do in a quick, easy meeting, 10, 15 minutes, but share it back and forth. You think of, in the old days, we were sitting around a table and we were talking about working together. I got to move my PC so we can all see what's on that PC. Now you don't have to do that. Whether you're on an Apple, a Mac, Windows, any of those devices, have the device-to-device collaboration. In addition to that, and the reason we do device-to-device, because in addition to this traditional conference room setting, we do what's called multi-room, smart room capability. So with one of our devices, you can have this traditional conference room meeting where I do device to display. In addition, you have 5 other smart meetings or virtual meetings, if you will, that are accessed via your company's existing Wi-Fi infrastructure. So no matter where I am in the organization, I can stop, I can have a device-to-device collaboration session. The other thing we do that's different is in one of those device-to-device sessions, if you happen to be near a display that might be digital signage or corporate information, we can run one of our apps on that TV, and just like a PC or a Mac, you could go to that TV, you could pull that display into that smart meeting. So now I can just put it up on the screen, whether I'm in the hallway, whether I'm in the lobby, whether I'm in another conference room, we just want wireless display access. The last thing that's really unique that I'll share with you, Tim, that we do that nobody else does, is this video conference we're on today is a standard UC client, Zoom, that we're using today. And in most environments, whether you're using a Logitech Meetup like I'm using today, or a Vadio camera, or a Huddly, or a Panicast, you still need to bring a USB cable out to the table and connect it to whatever device is hosting that UC call. But today, as you can see, I'm going to show you, hope you can see, I'm running Zoom on my Mac, and I don't have any cables. We have a wireless USB connection for cameras. So for video conferencing cameras, those that are migrating and evolving into the SaaS-based cloud UC connections like Zoom and are using USB audio video capture devices, we can give you a wireless audio and video connection to your device.
That's amazing. So when we get to the booth again, you're gonna show kind of the different connectivity options, and you're going to show being able to do it from a Mac and a PC and virtually whatever sort of collaboration device you have.
That's correct. We'll have all the different operating systems set up. And what we'll also do is be introducing a couple new features and a couple new products. We talked about the multi-room editions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we really listened carefully to our partner community out there in the system integrator world for Pro AV. And some of them have asked us to basically give them a single room system. You know, one of our boxes that have all the wireless presentation capability, but they're really focused on the wireless video conferencing camera connection that they can then add accessories and create a single bundled SKU to add onto a single room solution. So we'll do that. So that'd be a little bit lower price entry for some of our integrators who really want to focus on a single room solution.
Well, it also keeps.
Second thing,
go ahead.
The second thing we'll do is, there's a lot of conversation in this world about should I have an app or should I not have an app? Some companies allow you to download apps onto your device to kind of drive it, But we're seeing a trend, not only in education, but in more secure environments where that's really not the policy going forward. So we'll be introducing a web browser that allow you to not only receive content from a presenter, but now with a web browser, you'll be able to present. So that will eliminate the need for an application to be downloaded onto Mac or Windows OS for those kind of security policies that will not prevent apps to be downloaded.
That's pretty amazing. And the single room solution also will help for some of those folks who are trying to keep their systems secure and in that one room environment.
Correct.
Absolutely. Real quickly before I let you go, on the web browser, that's then kind of part and parcel of the huddle room technology appliance itself.
Be a normal standard browser you'd find on your device, Windows,
but
Firefox.
It's connecting then to the huddle room technology appliance, though.
Correct. Yes, you'd connect to our device, and from there you'd be able to present or receive based on what your needs are for that particular meeting. And that's really important because one of our biggest growing new verticals is education, where Chromebooks obviously have a significant presence in that market running Chrome, right? Yeah. But we actually satisfy two levels of need for some of the education markets. One, traditional classroom. I mentioned we have up to 6 different smart room capabilities. Each one of those rooms can have 150 participants. So you start thinking about financing, building out rooms. With one of our devices, you can power 6 different classrooms. So in a traditional teacher-student relationship kind of lecture series. There's also an emerging technology or application called task-based learning. And that involves 6 different tables of students interacting independently, but then required to come together and have it up on the screen for the entire audience. So we're able to do that with the wireless and the individual meeting sessions we can host at a much significant lower cost than the way it's being done today with cables and matrix switchers and software to manage all that capability. So there's some real interest, and we're being pulled heavily into that education market for specifically those needs.
All right, Mr. Eric Murphy, Huddle Room Technology. You guys are in booth number 3687, 3687. Not everybody is going to InfoComm 2019. So if they're not going, but they want to find out more about what you're offering and also what you're bringing that week, how do they do that?
Sure. So we have the usual social media platforms, but the best place to start is our website, www.hrt.website, not .com, but .website. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and Instagram as well, and those are all linked off of our website. So the other thing is always just come to the booth, reach out to us, we'll be happy to spend time with you.
All right, very good. Eric Murphy from Huddle Room Technology. Again, their booth number is 3687, 3687. Thank you so much. For us, for AVNation, you can go by the website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv, and follow along as we also head to Orlando, June 12th through the 14th. I'm bringing you all the show coverage from InfoComm 2019, including a visit with Eric Murphy and the folks at Huddle Room Technology. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.